Hello fellow mystics, thank you so much for stopping by to my channel, Diaries of a Lunar Soul. I hope your week went well. Mine was okay. I sort of just continued chilling. I've been chilling for the past 2 weeks now and I needed it. Anyway, so today's reading is messages from your spirit guides, and I decided to do this reading because yesterday night I got a very strange, would I say strange? Yeah, it was very peculiar, a peculiar download, but it's not so strange to me because this is like probably the second time I'm getting the same dream, meaning my guides really want me to convey something. So in that dream, what came through, what my guides showed me was that, and this is a divine feminine reading, so they showed me the divine feminine walking past a car, and that car the engine was still on, like it was still running. So as the feminine passed by the car, she thought, interesting, the car is parked, but how come the engine is still on? So she was thinking the person who had this car must have forgotten and left the engine on. And she sort of had this feeling of she knew the person who owned the car. Anyway, so she walked past the car and went into her home. And in her home, while she was just doing her stuff, she sort of started thinking, no, I have to go and switch off that car, otherwise the person who owns that car will end up finding it with the battery dead. So the feminine was like, no, let me just go downstairs quickly and try and turn off the car, and then so try and fix things. So the feminine went downstairs, got into the car, and then tried to shut down the car, tried to turn the engine off. But to her surprise, the car didn't turn off. Instead, the car started moving forward. And she was like, oh my God, what is happening? What is happening? She was like so agitated. And she was trying to pull the handbrake and step on the brakes, but nothing was happening. The car just kept still, just running forward, like moving slowly forward. And the car continued moving until it reached another part of the parking lot. And in that parking lot, the car sort of went in between two cars. And as it was moving in between those two cars, it scratched another car. And so that's an accident, right? It scratched another car. The family, it wasn't a bad accident, but of course you don't want to scratch someone else's car. So it went scratched the entire side of one of the cars, and the feminine was still trying to pump the brakes, like put on the handbrake, and nothing was happening. So eventually the car stopped. So the feminine got out of the car and she was wondering what on earth is going on with this car. And then her two friends came, like she went, she went and, okay, the next scene that I saw was the feminine went and sat down, like she's feeling so worried, like, oh my God, now how am I going to repair this car and everything, and how am I going to tell the person who owns this car what's going on? And she was so worried, just wondering, perplexed about everything that has gone on. But her two friends were like, don't worry, that's why we have that's why there's insurance, the car insurance. And the feminine was like, yeah, true. And then the feminine was like, anyway, the car was even old, so it's okay. The insurance will now give the person a newer car or make the car better because it'll go for repairs. So so that was the download. So my interpretation of that dream was that my guides were trying to tell me that the energy of the divine feminine collective that I'm picking up is that of, they're still trying to, there's some events in their life that are whatever phase the feminine is in right now, these are predetermined events in her life that she set out to experience before she came to Earth. Remember, we all have a blueprint of how we want our life to go through, to go on when we're here on Earth. We have a blueprint. Of course, this blueprint can change. It's like a GPS system. But overall, there's usually a blueprint of how our soul wants to experience a particular lifetime. So the current phase that the feminine is going through right now is a predetermined event. And because it's a predetermined event, she has no control over what is happening to her right now. And what is happening to her right now is she might be feeling a little bit emotionally overwhelmed And that's why the car was why I'm saying it's a predetermined event is because when they showed me her walking past that car that was the engine was on, it showed that there are things happening in the background that the feminine does not know of, and she's not supposed to know about them, because she was wondering, why is this car still on, why is the engine still running? So but now the feminine deciding to go back down and turn off the car, that was her sort of trying to control the events. But whatever is happening right now is beyond her control. Like, it's a part of a divine plan. There's a bigger plan happening in the divine feminine's experience right now that she has no control over. And if she tries to control this situation, only chaos will result. And that's why when she tried to control the car, this is when she tried to switch off the car kept on moving forward, and in the end she ended up having an accident. Yeah, that minor accident, that scratching the other car. So the message that the guides were trying to give the feminine here was that you might be feeling a little bit emotionally overwhelmed, and it's uncomfortable. Some of you, I'm sensing you're feeling a little bit uncomfortable in your current situation, whatever situation that is, and there's some emotional turmoil and overwhelm, like there's anxiety, and you don't understand why you're anxious, because you feel like you've been doing your self-reflection work, like you've been doing your spiritual work, but for some reason there's just that underlying feeling of you're anxious, you're nervous, but you don't know why. But your guides are saying whatever's happening, it's part of a bigger plan. So try not to control those emotions, okay? Feel those emotions. If you need to cry, cry. If you need to vent, vent. Just don't hit anyone or don't kill anyone, okay? Just vent out. Find a way to vent out your emotions. If you're angry, find a way to express that anger in a way that will allow you to not harm anyone or harm yourself. In essence, feel those emotions. Don't try and control those emotions, okay? Be the observer. Don't try and control the emotions, okay? Because if you try and control that emotion, then you're just going to make things worse. Whatever's happening to you right now is beyond your control. So your guides are trying to tell you, surrender to the divine, okay? And if those emotions become too overwhelming, I can hear Archangel Haniel is here with you, and she's saying, hand them over to me. Like when you feel at a point where those emotions are too much, just call upon Archangel Haniel, and she'll help you see how you can better integrate and accept those emotions, even the challenging ones, especially when they're challenging, okay? But don't ignore those emotions. And this is a message that has come through in also another reading that I did, one of those divine feminine readings that I did, that don't hold in any emotions, okay? Right now everything seems so chaotic and out of balance, and you seem like things are just not going your way, but your guides are saying it's part of a divine plan. So that was what my interpretation of that dream. So right now I want to see what else my guides wanted to say. Maybe my interpretation was not the energy of the collective, so let's just see in this reading what more my guides want to say about that, okay? So yeah, let's begin. And I'll start with oracle cards. And in another reading that I did, we saw that the animal spirit guides for the feminine are really, the feminine's animal spirit guides are really with her right now, and they're trying to console her. The last reading that I did about the divine timing, the animal spirit guides really came through. So for you guys, if you're keen on it, try and find out who your animal spirit guide was, or is. Why did I say was? Is. In that reading, the animal spirit guides that came through was the polar bear, the white wolf, and the wild rabbit. So again, go through those animal spirit totems and see whether one of them resonates with you, or if all of them resonate with you, because your animal spirit guides are with you in this trying time. And animal spirit guides usually come through when things on earth are tough, because animals are sort of grounded on earth, so they help you accept earth's troubles, like, you know, life's troubles and stuff. When things are challenging, your animal spirit guides really come through in that time, because they know the challenges of the earth, because they live on earth, they've lived on earth at some point, and they understand it. Okay, so but first let's begin with what your archangel guides want to tell you? Spirit, archangels, and we saw already Archangel Haniel is in the reading, present right now. So Spirit, what message do you have for the feminine in regard to that download? You're already doing it. Stop overthinking it. Keep facing your true north. Okay, so that's the anxiety that I just said, that I was feeling like the feminine energy collective is feeling a little bit anxious. And at the back, your guidance is divinely guided. What did I tell you guys? Whatever's happening to you right now is part of a bigger plan, divine plan. You can't make this up even if I wanted to. So they're just confirming what I just said. And then now let's see what the animal spirit guides want to tell you. So this just jumped up. Unicorn. Indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. Oh my God, guys, if you haven't watched that, what you need to know about divine timing reading, please go and watch it. And as I was saying this, the clock hit 11:11 when I just said that. So very interesting, very in sync. I'll put a link to that reading. Go watch that reading, because this was a message that came through, that when things seem to be tough, indulge in your hobbies. Take time away from your usual routines and work life and career, and just indulge in your hobbies. So that's what your animal spirit guide is saying. Cool, so sweet. Okay, let's get, since your animal spirit guides, oh my God, guys, look at the back. Your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now, so pay close attention to the signs and omens from them. And you know what, guys, the whole of this week, as I've been tapping into the divine feminine energy, I've been having so many synchronicities. Anything I think of, within a few minutes, something related to whatever it is that I was thinking about was happening. So this message here is just saying that you guys are now powerful manifestors. So you need to watch your, and oh my God, guys, look at the bottom of the deck, the polar bear. Didn't I say that this is one of you, one of your animal spirit guides that is with you right now? The polar bear, and probably the Hawaiian owl. Okay, guys, in fact, I think I should just put this there. Yeah, and yeah, so the animal spirit guides have come through in full force. The polar bear, the unicorn, and the Hawaiian owl. So for many of you, your animal spirit guide is the polar bear. Okay, so cool, interesting. I love it when spirit confirms what I've said in the introductions. So cool. Okay, so let's get one more message from animal spirit guides, and then we'll get another message from the crystals, because crystals really guide us. Reclaim your power, Panther spirit. 44. Synchronicities. Okay, and then let's now look at, what do I want to look at? Okay, yeah, so the crystals, crystal magic. What message do you have for the, what guidance message do you have for the feminine at this time? Okay, let's just pick that. Trust your intuition, amethyst. So for some of you guys, you already know that what you're going through is part of a divine plan, but your ego is sort of just making you a little bit anxious and making you think that there's something wrong. Nope. You embrace change. That's at the back of the deck. Guys, I'm a bit agitated today for some reason. As I've said, I guess I'm just picking up the energy of the feminine collective. So if I feel like I'm shuffling all over the place, I am just agitated, just a little bit, not too much. Okay, so let's finish with this, and then I'll use tarot to get the energy of of the your higher self, your divine feminine energy, a message they have for you. So let's see. Let me just pick up these energies and then I'll explain what I'm getting. So for one, your archangels are saying, with this, you're already doing it. They're saying, feminine, don't be agitated, don't be nervous. We know this change, whatever's happening right now with this phantom change, embrace change. Whatever's happening right now is happening for you and not to you. Okay, you are on the right path. So some of you might be thinking, oh my God, am I feeling like this sadness? If some of you are feeling a little bit anxious and agitated, and as I said, most of you feel like you've been doing a lot of work in your spiritual mission or spiritual work, you've been putting in a lot of effort, but for some reason, because right now you're feeling a little bit emotionally overwhelmed, some of you are a little bit worried that you're not on the right path, because you think, if I was on the right path, I wouldn't be feeling emotionally overwhelmed. Well, your archangels are saying, nope, you are completely on the right path. Keep facing your true north. Okay, feminine, you're on the right path. It's just that what is happening right now is you're in the middle, you're in a transition period. One phase of your life is ending and another one is beginning. But usually that transition from one phase to another, it's usually very, very uncomfortable. Think of it like a butterfly. When that process of the butterfly turning from a caterpillar to a larva and then butterfly, that process from larva, it has to melt, yeah, and become a larva. That process must not be okay, no, English, what am I looking for? That process, that change from being a caterpillar to liquid larva must be painful, right, and uncomfortable. And then again, that process of turning from larva into a butterfly, it's a really uncomfortable feeling, okay? And that's what they're saying, because you're in that transition period. Whatever it is that you're feeling right now, those emotions that are coming up, it's just part of the divine plan, okay? It's just your soul is ascending to a higher level, okay? You're ascending, you're in the ascension process, and you're in the middle of a deep, you're in the precipice of a breakthrough, okay? And that's why at the bottom of this deck there's deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held, okay? So for right now, just take a break, okay? And probably that's why, guys, I told you for the past 2 weeks I've just been resting. I've been feeling a little bit worried that, oh my God, I'm gonna be behind schedule with my PhD and everything, but my intuition just told me, no, Roxy, you gotta rest. And that's the message your guys are also telling you, because you're going through such a huge change, you're undergoing such a huge transformation spiritually, that change is not comfortable, and you need so much time to take care of yourself, to nurture yourself, and then once you're ready, you can go back into the world and accomplish your career, your daily duties, okay? You will be energized. But for now, stop worrying that you're not on the right track. Whatever it is that you're feeling is actually divinely guided, okay? It's divinely guided, okay? Whatever you're doing right now, whatever feelings you're feeling right now, it's part of a bigger plan. And I can hear one of my guides say, talk about the word stress laxing. So there's one time I came through this word called, stress laxing. It's the word stress and relaxing put together. And what it means is you become so stressed that you're stressed that you're relaxing. So stress laxing, you become, those times when you feel guilty about taking time off, that's stress laxing. And that's what my guides are saying you guys are going through right now, something called stress laxing. You're feeling guilty for taking time off your work or your studies, just taking time off to retreat and replenish yourself. So they're saying stop feeling guilty. You're on the right path, okay, feminine? You're on the right path. You're on the right path. You're divinely guided. And I can't help but see that this was the deck underneath. You're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Okay, feminine? You are divinely guided. So take a break. I also have another reading under the soul messages playlist. Just go through. One of those readings was take a break, your heart is still healing. I'll put a link to it here, so maybe you'll get more messages there. Okay, then moving on to the very many messages your animal spirit guides want to say. So the unicorn: indulge your creative, imaginative and magical side through some form of artistic expression. What this means is, just as you're relaxing and taking a break, try and think about things that make you, uplift you. Try and do things that uplift you. For some of you, it might be just watching TV, watching your favorite movie, watching your favorite soap opera, watching your favorite series. You know, just do something that makes you feel light, that makes you forget the duties and obligations you have in life. Okay, just take a break from your usual tasks and duties. Okay, if you're a mom, just go to the spa, you know, spoil yourself, spend some, even if it's 20 minutes away from your kids, alone time to just replenish. Because once you replenish yourself, then when you go back to your kids, you have enough strength and energy to know to play with them. Okay, so the unicorn is telling you, play, indulge. In fact, here what's coming through is your inner child feels a little bit neglected and wants to play. Okay, when the inner child feels neglected, they become moody. So some of you are a little bit moody because your inner child feels neglected. The inner child is that part of us that is innocent and just loves playing and is not worried about how they're going to, what they're going to eat, when they're going to get money, how they're going to survive. The children just know that magic is all around them, and whatever they need, they will get from the universe. Okay, so some of you need to do inner child work. That will be my next reading, messages from your inner child, because I've also been getting downloads from my guides that the inner child of the divine feminine and the divine masculine is sort of feeling neglected. So some of you, that moodiness you're feeling is just your inner child throwing a tantrum. Okay, so take time to indulge in things that bring out that inner child like wonder within you. Okay, then the polar bear: stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to the outcome. The polar bear. So some of you, and then underneath it is this panther: reclaim your power. So these two cards are very much linked together. Stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to the outcome. And then reclaim your power. So the message coming through here is, and I guess that's why I felt like I needed to talk about the mother, if you're a mother and you have children, because the polar bear, mama bear, right? So what's coming through here is some of you are still in that mode where you're giving more than you're receiving. Okay, you're not expressing what you need to others. You're not telling people that I just need a break. Guys, please just give me a break. I need a break. I don't want to keep on taking care of people. For now, I don't want to be mama bear. I just want to be my own person. You know, I want to rediscover who I was before I was this person who used to take care of people. That's what your animal guides are saying right now. That's the energy that you need to be in. Express your needs. Surrender your habit of people pleasing. Stop pleasing people so much. You're giving and not receiving. Reclaim your power. These people around, the people around you, they may be doing this unconsciously or consciously, but they're draining you of your energy because they're asking too much of you, and you're giving them what they need, which is good. You're being nurturing, but your animal guides are also saying, nurture yourself, reclaim your power, surrender your people pleasing habit, and take care of yourself first. And I always say this: self-love means giving others 100% instead of what's left of you. If you don't take care of yourself first, then you won't have energy to take care of anybody else, right? Or even if you have energy to take care of those people, you'll be so depleted, you won't be giving your 100% to those people. And we want you to give your 100% to people. And in order for you to be able to give 100% to people, then you need to take care of yourself. Okay? Speak up your truth. Speak your needs. If you want people to do something for you, tell them. Tell them, hey guys, I need you guys to now do this for me. Maybe tonight, cook for me. You know, I'm tired of cooking. Or do the laundry for me tomorrow because I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break and going to the spa and just indulging in my creative, imaginative side, okay? And doing my hobbies. So speak your needs. Tell the people around you what you need. And some of you, you may be feeling moody and resentful because you're not telling people what you feel. You assume that those people will understand or know what you need. No. Never ever assume, okay? That's the number one thing that I tell people about being an empath or someone who's on a spiritual path. You can't assume that people will understand what you need. I realize that people sometimes are not that good at reading signs. Like, not everyone is very good at reading body language, okay? Very few people read body language correctly. So some of you are feeling a little bit resentful because you are expecting the people around you to magically know what you need. No. Your animal guides are saying people can't read your mind, feminine. So tell them what you need, okay? Speak up and tell them what you need, okay? And then this just reiterates what I said, that right now what is happening, your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now. So pay close attention to signs and omens from them. So in fact, when I was thinking about that card, a song came up in my head, and that song is by Natasha Bedingfield. It's called Unwritten. So go listen to that song, Unwritten. After you watch this reading, go listen to that song, Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield. Okay? So what your guides are saying here with this Hawaiian owl is they've been sending you signs. Watch out for signs. In fact, for one, the first sign that they're giving you is 44. If you guys have been seeing this number 44 around you for a while, then your guides are just, it's a way of your guides telling you, we're here for you, feminine. You're not alone, okay? You might be feeling so alone in this journey that you're in, or this phase of your life that you're in right now, and they're telling you you're not alone, and we're sending you signs that we're here with you and holding you, okay? Archangel Haniel is with you constantly at this moment, just embracing you and helping you get through this change, okay? In a more, not less, with less uncomfortability, okay? They're with you. So just look out for signs. If you see the number 44, that's either Archangel Haniel or Archangel Michael. You normally associate number 44 with Archangel Michael, and they'll help you balance your energy. The number 4 in tarot is balance represents balance, so balancing your energy and just bringing you back into harmony, okay? So aside from you working on your hobbies, telling people you need time off, or expressing what you need to people and not letting them assume what you need, just look out for signs that your guides have been trying to show you that they're with you, feminine, and they're holding you tight and they're hugging you and telling you you're on the brink of a major transformation, that you will look back and you'll be like, oh my God, all this hardship I've gone through was worth it, okay? So they're telling you, just hang in there, feminine, okay? Be strong, reclaim your power. You're very powerful and you can overcome any challenge, okay? And you're not alone. You're not alone. What this card said, the keepers of the earth. And what did I say? See, look, birds, the owl. Interesting. Animals again. So that whole concept of animals is coming through again. If you look closely at this card, you'll see some animals here. The cat, the elephant, and then I think this is the owl, the hawk. So this is the hawk prince. So this is just them reiterating you're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you, because what you're going through right now is such an important phase in your life. the ascent, you've gone a step above in your ascension process. Okay, you're getting some energetic upgrades, especially while you're sleeping. So if you guys are finding like your sleep is disrupted, like some of you are waking up in the middle of the night at like 4 o'clock, which is not typical of you guys, then just know that's just your guides working on your chakras and your meridians. And sometimes they can do it a little bit too obvious that it wakes you up. So they're saying, we're sorry for waking you up in the middle of the night, but yeah, we're just working on your chakras. Okay, but don't worry, your sleep cycle will be back into normalcy in a short while, but just hang in there for now. Okay, so, and another sign that you guys can see other than the number 44 is feathers. Okay, feathers, because of this owl. So look out for signs of feathers, and if you see feathers, then that means that's Archangel Metatron. Okay, Archangel Metatron is usually associated with feathers. He likes leaving feathers around to show you that he's there. So the archangels working with you right now directly are Archangel Michael, Archangel Haniel, and Archangel Metatron. Okay, and Archangel Raphael. So, and Zadkiel. Oh my god, there's so many archangels, which just shows how you're very, very supported feminine. Okay, so ask all those archangels that I've talked about to help you integrate this change that's happening within you right now. Okay, and if they're disrupting your sleep so much, just talk to them and tell them, hey guys, just I need to sleep. Okay, so don't try and do your work on me in a more silent and calm way. Okay, but they're saying it's all for your own good. Okay guys, and then the crystal guides. For some of you, if you're looking to work with crystals, the amethyst is calling for you. Yeah, and it will help you trust your intuition, trust yourself, so that you stop overthinking things. Okay, stop overthinking. Some of you have been feeling anxious and nervous that you're not on the right path. Nope, the amethyst crystal is telling you, trust your intuition. You know your intuition is telling you that you're on the right path, that you're on the brink of a very powerful change. Okay, so just trust your intuition. So if you can go and get an amethyst crystal, by all means go and get an amethyst crystal. Okay guys, I used to have one, then it got lost, and which is which is so interesting, because during this week I actually thought about the crystals, what more crystals that I want to get. I have way more crystals than this, but I was thinking, what other crystal do I want to get? And then I thought about how I lost my amethyst crystal some time back and I've never replaced it. And yeah, this is just how I'm saying that your guides are sending you synchronicities. Remember when I started at the beginning, I started by saying my guides have been giving me synchronicities like every minute. Like I say something and then the next thing I see the answer to that thing. So this is your guides telling you, go look for the amethyst crystal. It will help you see those synchronicities and signs that your guides are trying to bring forth to you, to show you that you're okay, you're not alone, and you're going to make it through. And just embrace those emotions that you're feeling, those difficult emotions, those up and down. If some of you are experiencing a roller coaster, just work with the amethyst crystal. Okay, go buy the amethyst crystal. I know I will. Immediately after this reading, I'm going to get myself my amethyst crystal. Okay guys, so let's end this reading with a message from your 5D feminine higher self. What does your 5D in the 5D realm? Because I said here that you guys are experiencing this change because you're ascending. You're now going to a level above. Like if you're in level 2, you're now in level 3 or 5, you know, like you're ascending. So let's see if that wants to come out. So let's see what your higher self, 5D feminine self. This is a feminine reading. I'll see whether I have the strength to do the masculine reading. But in this download, the message that came through was mainly for the feminine. So if you're masculine and you're watching this reading, think of this as your inner yin energy, your inner feminine energy. Where in your life have you been feeling a little bit agitated, anxious, nervous, like emotionally overwhelmed? The messages coming through here are from your inner feminine energy. Okay, All right, so feminine 5D, our higher self. What message do you have for the feminine with regards to what she's feeling right now? Oh gosh, that just jumped out. Okay, and it's the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, and the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, let's see. Let's get one more. Okay, that Seven of Cups just jumped. I didn't even. Seven of Cups. Okay, so let me just channel that message and then we can end this reading. So messages from your feminine, 5D feminine. And okay, cool. So it's interesting. You have two cups. Cups in tarot usually represent emotions. So the whole concept of emotional overwhelm is again coming through here. That some of you are feeling emotionally overwhelmed. But you know what's happening with this Six of Cups in reverse? The emotional overwhelm that you're feeling is from past lifetimes, feminine. It's from past lifetimes. I'm seeing this Seven of Cups as your lifetimes, right? Like all that seven. So very interesting. Okay, so this is what happens. We carry emotional trauma in our auric field for up to 7 generations back. Seven of Cups came here, and that's what I said. I feel like these are your past lifetimes. So you carry that emotional trauma into your auric field in your present moment. So right now, as you're watching this reading, right now you have emotional baggage or emotional trauma that are going back 7 generations. Okay, and sometimes those emotional traumas are not even ours. They are our ancestors, and probably that's why this card, ancient ancestors stand beside you. You're not alone. Okay, it's because whatever it is that you're feeling right now, it's emotions from your past lifetime. Okay, it's not just what, okay, it might be from this lifetime, but as well from 7 generations back, and your heart is healing from those emotions. Okay, with the Six of Cups here, because the Six of Cups is a card of past memories. Okay, like you're remembering when you're a child, reminiscing. So in reverse, I'm seeing it like a past life reading. So those emotions that are coming up are just from your past lifetime, feminine, and they're just coming up so that you can heal from them, so that you can now start a new life where you are only carrying your own emotional traumas from this lifetime. Because the Nine of Pentacles are a card of accomplishment. You're feeling good on your own, independent. Yeah, you're no longer tied down by this emotional trauma from past lifetimes, from your ancestors. You're free of your ancestral karma, which has been holding you back from experiencing your true emotional abundance and financial abundance, like just success. These emotional traumas that you've been carrying from past lifetimes have been holding you back and preventing you from experiencing the life that you want to experience, the successful life that you want to experience in this Nine of Pentacles. Okay, and so this transformation that you're going through, this change that you're going through, is allowing you to let go of those, to unbound yourself from those emotional karmic wounds that you carried from past lifetimes, that some of them are not even yours to begin with. They're your ancestors, and that's why your ancestors are with you right now, feminine, to help you release those emotions. Okay, and this whole process is not going to be comfortable, because anytime emotions that we've stashed away for a while and for lifetimes come to our surface, it's uncomfortable, because we're like, we stashed away those emotions for a reason. We stashed them away because they were not comfortable emotions. If you're happy, you never keep that happiness inside, right? Like you shout out to the world, I'm happy. Okay, but when you're sad, you stash away those emotions because you don't feel like feeling them. So they collected themselves within you in the past 7 lifetimes, and so right now they're coming up for healing, because you've done so much spiritual work on yourself then now they're coming up to the surface for healing. And that's why it's something that you can't control. Okay, feminine, this is something that has happened, that you planned before you incarnated in this lifetime. You planned that in this lifetime you're going to free yourself of all the emotional trauma that you've been carrying around from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime. Okay, 7 generations back, emotional trauma of 7 generations back. You're now releasing them so that you can become independent and create your own destiny, not a destiny that your ancestors had. Okay, you're forging your own path. Okay, and that's why these emotional traumas are coming up. So just accept whatever's happening. It's happening for you and not to you. Okay, feminine. And now I understand why I had the urge to dedicate the song Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield to you guys, because it says you're now starting a phase. That song says you're now starting a phase where you're starting a new life, and whatever comes next is unwritten. Okay, it's not written. It's you creating that life for yourself. Okay, these emotional traumas that you carried from past lifetimes that had been fated, written already, are no longer going to stop you. Okay, because right now you're starting a new phase where you're writing your own destiny. Okay, guys, so please go and listen to that song by Natasha Bedingfield. You'll get so much way more information there. And as I said, those songs, that song is one way your guides are sending you synchronicities and signs to show you that they're with you, that you're not alone through this time. Okay, so just hang in there, feminine, and accept those emotions. Don't hold them in. Cry if you must, scream if you must. Okay, just release them. Okay, and for some of you, work with the polar bear. That's your animal spirit guide. Okay, and probably the panther. Okay, and Archangel Haniel, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Zadkiel. Okay, guys, so I hope this reading has helped in some way. Even if you just take one message from it, that's good. Okay, and if some things don't make sense, I encourage you to come back and watch this at a later date. You'll find that you'll be able to integrate some of the messages way better. As I always say, the heart knows what the mind does not yet know, and it takes a while for the mind to comprehend what the heart already knows. The messages in this reading are from your heart. Okay, and it might take a few days for the mind to get into the frequency of your heart. So come back to this reading at a later date. You'll find way more new messages here. Other than that, thank you so much for stopping by. See you in my next reading. Bye.